I'm not sure about you, but I'm a child of the 80s. I've just turned 40, existential life crisis. Hopefully it's done and dusted now. I grew up in a home in Kaikoura, 2 hours north of Christchurch. It was double story, single glazed, no insulation at all. Had a concrete floor with carpet tiles on the floor. The fireplace was the only heating in the house, and that was upstairs. Very, very cold. Now, things like heat pumps weren't really around at the time, nor were central systems, unless you had a big budget, so they were rather uncommon. Nowadays, things have changed. You can get better insulation, double glazing. An insulated house is just a no-no, and you can't get consent for it. So things have changed a long way, but how do you know which one is going to be the best one for you? Where are you going to put your money? If you're doing an upgrade to a house, where do you spend that money? What's the best thing to do to make you comfortable, but still maintain low energy costs? Let's talk about that. Your body and comfort. Everything comes down to this. It is the whole crux of how we design heating and cooling systems for houses. And we look at 3 main things. Radiant heating, basically heating from the sun or a warm source like underfloor or radiators. We look at your air temperature, which would be heating from air conditioning. I actually call heating and cooling air conditioning from an air conditioning unit. And then there's the conductive heating, which might be from sitting on something nice and warm. For today, we really want to talk about a couple of things, and that is radiant heating and the air temperature and which one does what. I want to give it a little example. As you can see, there is a white Holden in front of you. That Holden is the car that I've been driving for the last 8 years. 6-litre V8, sounds awesome, it's great, but not terribly great for the environment. So, had to make the decision to get rid of it, save the whales, stop killing dolphins, and I've gone for the Leaf. Now I know what you're thinking, it is the most horrific looking car you can get. Look at the size of those front headlights on that. That is horrendous. And all you architects out there, I see your judgy eyes, but I'm just gonna forget that for a minute. Got to do the right thing for the environment. So, why am I talking about this? Well, Nissan understand energy usage and getting the best range of their batteries by making you comfortable inside. What do I mean by that? Well, live in Christchurch, it's winter, it's cold, so I get in the car in the morning, I turn the heated steering wheel on and I turn the heated seat on, but I don't turn the heating, air conditioning side of things on in the car. I don't need to. Nissan understand that if my hands are warm and my backside is warm from sitting in that car, I will feel warm even though the air temperature is quite cool. By doing that, I'm using less energy to heat those small areas than what I would by turning the fan heater on. The fan heater would use a lot more energy and would make the car go not quite as far because I'm using battery power. So understanding what makes you feel comfortable is absolutely critical to be able to design a house the right way. All of this stuff you already know. You've lived, you experienced, you know what heating's all about. You might not know that you know, but you do actually know. For instance, let's say it's summertime. You're out in a park, sun's beating down, it feels quite hot, you step into the shade of a big tree and suddenly you feel a lot cooler. But the air temperature is the same, it hasn't changed. So what's the difference? Well, suddenly all that heat that you're getting from the sun, you're not getting anymore. Same thing in winter, the sun might be out, but the air temperature is making a big difference because you're not getting a lot of heat from the sun. The radiant impact from the sun is not so strong in winter. So you go outside on a cold winter morning, it's cold. You might have a change of wind direction to the opposite and suddenly you feel a lot warmer because the temperature's gone up. Which one is going to make you feel the warmest or coldest? That depends on where you are in the country, what time of year it is, what surfaces around you, and on average, what temperatures are acting upon you. Is it the warm sun? Is it a warm floor? Is it a radiator? Which is the best system for you?